Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Georgia Tech's offense will take the field for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Jackson will throw. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Working that left side now. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? A run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Webster. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They'll ride Davis here. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you...
Headed to the end zone. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Slams ahead, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The give to the tailback. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Applewhite. Looking deep. On target to the left. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Seminoles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Powell. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Might be calling a hot route. Grabbed over the middle. It's Powell. And he's still running after the move. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Jackson. Quarterback extends the play. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He wants to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
The give to Davis. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country with a big lead in this game.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Grab near the marker. It's Bennett. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Give to the back. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to him again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Here's a heat. Throws to the tight end. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Here we go. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Fires to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Finds a man all alone. Touchdown, Knowles! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Caught near the sticks. It's Bennett. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. All by himself. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Making side adjustments here. He's going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This drive will open from the 15. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Applewhite. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes a grab on the right. Open spaces. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Coming out with it, it's Powell. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes the catch. It's Stockton. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Second down coming up. Jackson gonna throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this team.
How about this? A fake. After the third down incompletion, the punt unit is on the field. You have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Here we go. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Flushed out of the pocket. The sure hands, it's Stockton. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Yellow Jackets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on first and 10. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for room, it's Powell. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
And the Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. He'll take it himself. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback on the keeper. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Jackson will throw. He's going for the goal line. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Noles backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Catch in the middle. It's Pittman. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. They'll run it. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. On the move, it's Alexander. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team, as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And the route is on. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park, but they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him, whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. Sends it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Just keep slinging it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the punishment has been extended. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. Buys a little time with his feet. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it, they're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. A first down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get anything on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 7. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Trying to ball his way in. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and execute.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Quick strike through the air for the score. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a man, it's Applewhite. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Under fire. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had